Good morning, children. Today there is a new lesson before you, the making of a scientist. This lesson has been taken from your supplementary reader, Footprints Without Feet. The lesson has been written by Robert W. Peterson. Let us know about the author. Robert W. Peterson, who born in 1925 Warren and died in Pennsylvania in February 11, 2006, was an American newspaper writer who later became a freelance author of magazine articles and books, especially on the topics of sports and scouting. His 1970 Chronicle of Negro League Baseball, entitled Only the Ball Was White, was hailed by the New York Times as having recaptured a lost era in baseball history and a rich facet of black life in America. The Making of a Scientist is a fascinating story of a young student who did marvelous work in the field of science. Richard A. Bright, a solitary child, had a great fascination for catching butterflies in his childhood. Main characters in this lesson. First, Richard H. A. Bright, a multifaceted genius, a great scientist, debater, canoeist, etc. Worked on monarch butterflies, the cell, and its DNA. Inspired by his mother, Dr. Urquhart, and his teacher, R. A. Weller. Second character, Richard H. A. Bright's mother, encouraged and inspired A. Bright's interest in learning, brought him instruments, cameras, his only companions, got him the book The Travel of Monarch X that changed Richard A. Bright's life. Third, and important character, famous for work and on monarch butterflies at University of Toronto, Canada, helped A. Bright with new ideas and suggestions. Fourth character is Richard A. Weller, social studies teacher of A. Bright, respected and admired by A. Bright. A. Bright's energy towards the debating and United Nations. Dear children, you have to learn the lesson and you have to find out first, how did a book become a turning point in Richard A. Bright's life? Second, how did his mother help him? Third, what lesson does A. Bright learn when he does not win anything at a science fair? Fourth, what experiments and projects does he then undertake? Fifth one, What are the qualities that go into the making of a scientist? Highlights of the story. Richard was a single child to parents. He did not have friends to play with. So he became interested in collecting butterflies and various other items like fossils, coins, and rocks. His mother encouraged him by taking him on trips. She also brought him telescopes, microscopes, cameras, and other equipment. She helped him to learn. Richard read a book brought by his mother titled The Travels of Monarch X. It told how monarch butterflies migrate to Central America. Created love for science in Ebright. Ebright raised thousands of butterflies at home. He tagged them as they grew and freed them to study their migration. He put up a slide on frogs at the country science fair but did not get noticed and or a prize. His unsuccess made him firm and resolute to experiment further. He sought help from Dr. Urquhart to work on various projects. He was awarded prizes at the country and international science fairs in subsequent years. His work on Viceroy butterflies got him the first position award in a science fair. This all led to Richard's discovering a hormone necessary for the growth of monarch butterfly. Richard worked at the Army laboratory and the US Department of Agriculture laboratory. There he worked on the hormone theory. This made him identify the hormones' chemical structures. A year and a half later, Ebright got the idea for his new theory about cell life. The reading of X-ray photos of the chemical structure gave him the answer to read the blueprint of its DNA. DNA is the substance in the nucleus of a cell that controls heredity. At Harvard Medical School, Ebright experimented to test his theory. If the theory proves correct, it might lead to new ideas. These would be new for preventing types of cancer and other diseases. Ebright had other interests also. He became a good debater and public speaker and a good canoeist. Richard A. Wheeler and his social studies teacher spoke highly of him. His magic words are starts with a first-rate mind, add curiosity and mixing the will to win for the right reasons, Ebright, and these qualities. Dear children, now there are some questions you have to answer in 30 to 40 words. These are called short answer questions. Which project of Ebright won first prize in the country science fair? Second, what were the factors which contributed to make Ebright a scientist? Third, what idea did Ebright get when he was looking at the X-ray photos of cells. There are two questions or long answer. First, success in future turned inside out. The above statement with instances from the journey taken by a bride from losing at the science fair to winning at the international fair. Second question, which book proved to be a turning point in a bride's life? Thank you.